So Invincible is coming out with its own unique story mode, the Invincible versus game. If you guys haven't heard about it, it's a two-player, or I guess just like a regular like 2.5B style, beat 'em up, or I guess fighting game, where you can be some of the people in Invincible. And apparently the developers or whatever, they announced on social media, I'm pretty sure in other places as well, that it will have a unique, or I guess original story mode. And I just seen the video on Twitter. So if you guys haven't seen that, I'll probably have that playing while I'm talking right here. But that actually got me hyped on this story mode and on the game itself. I remember when I originally heard about the game, I wasn't really interested. However, I was seeing a whole lot of gameplay recently of it. I guess a lot of people were able to like play the beta, and it looked pretty fun. But again, it didn't seem like something that I would, really spend my money on. Even though I do love fighting games. Me and my wife, we watch Invincible. I try to get other people on Invincible. We got her mom on Invincible, not thinking about it. And, again, we like playing fighting games, Tekken and whatnot. I wasn't really sure if I really wanted to, to actually try this one out. However, with that new story mode, I actually may give this game a shot. If this story mode is going to be unique, maybe dealing with maybe one of the other Invincibles in the multiverse, that would be kind of cool. And kind of going through looking at the cinematics for this, I'm like, okay, it looks like they put some time into it. It looks like some of the voice actors that they have for the story mode is actually different than some of the ones they have for some of the characters on the actual multiplayer mode too. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. And again, I'm a big Invincible fan. So with this series, I guess, being done for this season and having waiting to next year, this actually may be a good way to, keep me or keep everybody, kind of still hyped a little bit for Invincible, because you're getting like a new story. And maybe this new story may play with something along the lines, or maybe give us like little nuggets, and maybe something that could happen maybe in the next season. Maybe one of these multiverse, Invincibles or XYZ may make an appearance, or something along those lines. It can really be anything, but it having its own unique story mode really has me hyped. And I do wish that we would see more of that in other games. I know for me, I've seen Dragon Ball Z a lot. I've played a lot of Dragon Ball Z games. And one of the things I didn't like on a lot of Dragon Ball Z games, kind of like growing up, was it seemed like it's like the same story, over and over again. So I liked when they actually made changes to the story mode, made it cool, made like what if scenarios. I really liked that a lot. So I'm glad to see that Invincible, this game, is actually doing that. And hopefully too, if we start getting other like fighting games based on series, hopefully they can start making like some type of uniqueness to the story mode, something different, and or just give us something completely brand new, so that you may know the story, but you may not know this story. It may have a cool, some cool what ifs, throughout the whole story, to make it fun, make it new, make it fresh, and make people who are on the fence maybe more likely to actually buy it. But yeah, I'm excited to hear more about this story mode and see more about it. And I actually may end up picking up the game. So yeah, whoever is working on the Invincible versus, that was smart having this unique story mode, because again, I thought the game was not going to have any type of story mode. And usually if a game like this would have a story mode, it may be something that's pretty much just the main story that you see on the TV show, for example, or the comics or the manga. So yeah, I'm super excited to learn more about this. But the cinematics so far from this little trailer, this kind of got me hyped. I'm liking the new Viltrumite suit they got on, like the black and orange, looking nice. So yeah, I guess we'll see. But let me know in the comments, are you guys hyped for this? Are you guys not? It's coming out real soon, I think April 30th. So hey, it's right around the corner.